Good morning, everybody. I have an important and encouraging message to give you today. Um, I want to know, are you living your dreams every single day? Or are you living someone else's dream that was sold to you as a really awesome dream? Business is hard work. If it were easy, we would all be billionaires. But the cool thing about business, it's being able to monetize something completely unique that solves problems for people. Think of the most successful businesses you know, the services and products you interact with every single day. When I think of a few, I think of Google, Amazon, Apple, my new Samsung phone, Dropbox, Ring, my doorbell, that has the camera built into it. The electric door locks on my house, my smart home devices, my curbside grocery service. I love not having to go into the grocery store anymore. My car. My car is awesome. This backpack that I have, it has a spot for everything that I need. I take it on every single trip. I absolutely love it. I believe it's by Samsonite. Do you think any of the businesses that I just mentioned started by following someone else's formula? Do you think Google started with someone else's vision? What about Apple? Do you think the first Apple computer that was made was started by them seeing an interesting video on YouTube and following someone else's formula? We all know that business is really hard and that there's no such thing as passive income. You have to build something that is amazing, that is going to pay you every day for the rest of your life. But my question for you is, do you really want to wake up every morning for the rest of your life selling a product that you don't care about and that you hate marketing? Is selling a product even your dream? Or is it someone else's idea of the good life? Success comes with the ability to visualize your dreams in extreme detail, to see every step along the way to making them happen. Nothing happens overnight, right? We all know that every step that we take in our businesses is going to take time, and there's going to be learning along the way. And there's nothing wrong with reaching out to others in our community to learn more. And our vision may change over time. But if you don't have a vision, if you're just floating along, how can you set goals toward a vision and achieve that? It's really hard to do. And at the end of the day, people ask me every single day, what product should I sell? Or what should I do with this product that isn't selling? Should I liquidate it? Should I bundle it and try to sell it? Should I use it to learn more about the business? Should I use it to learn PPC? Should I just try to sell it slowly? I don't know what to do. And my answer to them is, I can't tell you what to do. This is your business. This is your vision. You're never going to get there by following someone else's formula. And if you don't really care about the product that you're selling or the business that you're building, are you going to be excited to get up and work in that business every single day for the rest of your life? I know a lot of people are thinking, well, Amy, I want to work in this business for 3 years and then become a millionaire and sell it and, never have to do anything again. Really? Is it really your vision for your life? Do you really want to work every day for 3 years and then, and maybe it is, but I'd be willing to bet that if you really thought about what gives you great joy, what fulfills you in your life, that you would be so happy if someone would pay you to do that for the rest of your life. Remember all those businesses that I mentioned at the start. of this conversation. I talked about Google and Dropbox and all these cool different businesses that have created something unique, that have brought that vision to life. That's so rewarding. Think about that person who had that vision and they were able to see it come to fruition. I would encourage you to really think about, what is it that you want to be doing for the rest of your life? What is your dream? If you could wake up every day and really love what you do, what does that look like? If someone could pay you to do what you love for the rest of your life, if you could share what you love with other people, what does that look like? What are your God-given gifts that you can share and that are going to really make an impact on others? Every single one of us has them. Every single one of us has those strengths. It's our ability to tune into those strengths and make those dreams a reality that allows people to build these amazing businesses. So my question to you is, what is your vision for your business? What are you trying to build? If you could build something just incredible that you'd be excited to get up and make phone calls in and work hard in and market to the world, what is that? What's your vision? What's your dream? And then once you have that set up for yourself, what are your goals to make that vision a reality? Give yourself permission to dream. Give yourself permission to fail. Give yourself permission to build your business and not someone else's. So when you have those goals, ask yourself, do those goals have a timeline? Did you write your goals down? If you didn't write them down, how can you hold yourself accountable to them? Have you spoken those goals to someone else in your life? If I asked you what your goals and your vision was for your business, could you tell me what that is? Would that hold you accountable to your goals? I think so. And then also think about having that vision and putting it somewhere where it's going to remind you and hold you accountable every day. I want you to be able to wake up every day for the rest of your life and be able to say, I'm literally living my dreams. And you guys might find this funny since, I help people every single day with selling products on e-commerce. But what if I told you my dreams have nothing to do with selling products on Amazon? Sure, I started this journey by creating a product that solves a problem for my family and many, many other families. And it brings me so much joy to see 5-star reviews and people saying, oh my gosh, I love this thing. It saves so much time out of my day and it's awesome. It's really fulfilling to see that, to see something that I had a vision for and I had this problem that I wanted to solve. And I kept working after it. And I'm like, I'm going to make this happen. It really gives me joy to see that. But I've also had some failed products along the way. I launched other products to kind of build out my brand, to build out my vision. And some of those were horrible failures. In fact, some of them today, I'm still trying to get rid of. But that's okay, because every single one of the failed products or something that has been failed along the way in my journey has been part of a bigger goal that I set for my business. It's been part of a vision. It's been part of my business plan. So when it didn't work, I could go back and say, all right, what was the goal here? What was I aiming for? And how can I adjust now to still reach that goal and that vision? So then every day I felt like I was working towards something instead of just putting out fires. And then those fires that come up, I can say, okay, is this really in line with my goals? Or do I need to kind of put this aside and not worry about it right now. If I've learned anything on this journey, though, it's not that I'm okay at selling products. I'm, whatever. Amazon to me is just a sales channel to get my product out to the world, it's a part of a bigger goal. Is your business that you're working, is it a part of a bigger goal, or is it someone else's formula that you're just struggling every day to follow? My gift, I've learned throughout this journey, being open to my gifts. And I've learned that my gift is really helping others. I love helping others bring innovative things to the marketplace. I'm happy to do that. I don't have to bring those things. I love helping others set up a vision and goals. I love building bridges for growth. I love helping businesses connect with other businesses. I love helping people develop strategies. And I cry every day. I cry tears of joy when I get countless messages from people that I've helped. That I could wake up and do every day for the rest of my life. So how can you guys set up your goals? How can you set up your vision? How can you determine what your dream is and how you can monetize that dream so that you can spend every day for the rest of your life living your dreams? I was in a mastermind with Timothy Bush, and he asked us to visualize our goals. And he gave us an exercise to do, which I would love to give you guys this exercise. He said, if you could fast forward 1 year from today, just fast forward the tape and imagine yourself standing there and telling someone about this past year being the best year ever in your life. What things would have had to happen to make this the best year ever? And that took me some time to really think about it. I said, oh man, I got so much going on. I have a business plan, I have a vision, I have goals. And I really had to think, wow, what are the things that could happen that would make this the best year ever? And I took some time to think about it. And it really allowed me to visualize, 4 things that if I could look back and see these 4 things, that these 4 things happening would make this the best year ever. And then I set up goals to, I wrote down those 4 things. That's the first thing. Write it down. And then I communicated those things to the people in my mastermind, to my husband, to close mentors and friends. And then I started breaking each thing down into goals. I started really, just remember, the key to success is being able to visualize your dreams in great detail. What kind of things have to happen along the way for you to be able to make those dreams happen? So I started visualizing that stuff, and I started thinking, okay, let me put these things on a timeline. What could I do in the next few months to make that happen? That dream that would make this the best year ever. What could I do to make that happen? Okay, awesome. And I did that for each one of my 4 things. And now, has every single thing that I visualized and every single goal that I've laid out gone exactly as I had planned? No. Along the journey, and it's only been like a few months, but along the journey, I've discovered even newer things, even, I guess you could call them shinier objects, but they're not. They're really part of the bigger vision. So it's great to have a big vision and great to have smaller goals that lead to that big vision. But I would encourage you, if selling products is not your dream, then ask yourself, really dig down deep inside and say, what are my gifts? What could I wake up and do every day for the rest of my life that, I'd get excited about? And then come up with a vision. Really take the time to think on it and come up with a vision for how you can share that dream of yours and those gifts that you have with the world, and then set goals to reach them. And I really, even if it's something small, like you want to write a book, or you want to run a marathon, or, whatever it is, give yourself permission to live your best life and let that thing happen, right? Don't live somebody else's dream. Don't follow somebody else's formula, because you're going to be miserable. Really think about, okay, if you really want to give the product selling thing a try, well, what kind of problems could you solve for people? What kind of products would you be excited about talking about and about marketing, about coming up with creative content for? That's what you should work on. I was on a call with a client the other day, and she was really having trouble making a decision on a product. She just kept saying, Amy, I can't decide on a product. I can't pull the trigger for whatever reason. And a lot of people have this struggle, and it's usually because they realize that after they pull the trigger on this product, there's a lot of other things that have to happen. That's going to take their time and their resources and their efforts and their money. And for whatever reason, they're not willing to give that up. And I'm willing to bet that the reason is because this isn't their dream. It's not their vision. So they get stuck and they can't move forward. But the minute we change the conversation and we go, okay, well, what could you get excited about selling every day? What do you enjoy doing? And this particular person I was talking to, they really enjoyed being a mom. They enjoyed connecting with others. That was really their dream, their thing that really they enjoy. They love chatting with people and connecting with people. And I said, is there a product that you could come up with that would bring people joy every day? And it might not even be a product. Maybe it's a service that connects people. Maybe it's a blog. Because trust me, if your heart is behind something that you're doing, people are going to follow you. People are going to connect with you, and they're going to be on your team. And when you think back to the start of this conversation about those businesses that have really built amazing things that we all use in our everyday lives, we have some kind of connection, with that business because they created something out of a vision. So I'm not saying you have to give up on your dreams of making billions of dollars with e-commerce. Or you have to give up on any dream. I don't want you to give up on your dreams. I want you to have them. I want you to visualize them. I want you to break them down into goals. I want you to write them down. I want you to apply timelines. And I want you to spend the rest of your life, every single day, living your dreams and not someone else's. And I want you to monetize what you really love, the gifts that you've been given, and you really love sharing with others. I hope that this message today has really helped and inspired you, and maybe take some time to think about, maybe just this year, if you could look back at this year, what kind of things would make this the best year ever? And write those things down and start communicating them, start visualizing them, start coming up with a plan. And I hope that this is literally like we can come back 1 year from now and you can tell me, oh my gosh, Amy, this was the best year ever.